stop doing this. You're literally turning your food into fat without even knowing it. Most people think they're eating healthy, but they're combining foods in a way that destroys their metabolism. If you fix this, you can lose weight, improve digestion, and feel more energy almost immediately. Today, we're going to talk about a very common mistake that almost everyone is making every single day, and it has nothing to do with how much you eat. It has everything to do with what you combine together in the same meal. And this one mistake alone can lead to bloating, fatigue, weight gain, inflammation, and even long-term chronic health problems. And the surprising part is, most people think they are eating healthy. They're choosing good foods, but combining them in the worst possible way. So what I want to do in this video is break this down step by step, so you can actually understand what's happening inside your body, and then fix it immediately. So let's dive in. Number 1. Combining sugar with fat. This is by far one of the most damaging combinations for your metabolism. And I'm not just talking about obvious junk food. I'm talking about everyday foods that people consume without thinking. For example, pastries, desserts, chocolate spreads, sweet coffee with cream, ice cream. All of these combine high sugar with high fat. Here's what happens. When you consume sugar, your blood sugar goes up very quickly. In response, your body releases insulin. Insulin's main job is to take sugar out of your bloodstream and move it into the cells. But insulin is also a fat-storing hormone. So when fat is present at the same time, insulin will take that fat and store it immediately. This leads to increased fat storage, especially around the abdominal area. And over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, where your body no longer responds properly to insulin. So it's not just about how many calories you're eating, it's about what you're combining. Number 2. Combining protein with high-sugar foods. This is extremely common, especially in people trying to eat healthy. They'll eat something like grilled chicken or eggs, and then drink juice, or soda, or even a smoothie loaded with sugar. Or they'll eat yogurt, but it's full of added sugars. When you combine protein with sugar, you interfere with proper digestion. Protein requires a very acidic environment in the stomach to break down, but sugar digests very quickly, and it tends to ferment when mixed improperly. So what happens is, the protein sits in the stomach longer, while the sugar starts fermenting. This creates gas, bloating, and discomfort. But more importantly, it reduces the efficiency of digestion. So your body is not fully absorbing the amino acids, which are critical for repair, hormones, and immune function. So even if you think you're eating a healthy meal, you're not getting the full benefit. Number 3. Combining starch with sugar. This is another major problem. Starch is already a form of carbohydrate that converts into sugar in your body. Now imagine combining bread, pasta, or rice with sugary drinks, desserts, or sweet sauces. This creates a massive spike in blood sugar, much higher than either one alone. And what happens after a spike? You get a crash. This is why you feel sleepy after eating, or you feel like you need coffee, or you get hungry again very quickly. Over time, repeated spikes and crashes lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and constant fatigue. And this is one of the main reasons people feel tired after meals. Number 4. Eating fruit after a heavy meal. Now this might surprise you, because fruit is considered very healthy. And yes, fruit is healthy. But timing is everything. Fruit digests very quickly, much faster than proteins or fats. But if you eat fruit right after a large meal, the fruit gets stuck in the stomach behind other foods, and instead of digesting quickly, it begins to ferment. This leads to gas, bloating, and discomfort. Some people even experience acid reflux because of this. The correct way to eat fruit is on an empty stomach, or at least 2 to 3 hours after a meal. This allows it to digest properly and gives you the full benefit. Number 5. Consuming too many processed carbohydrates together. This includes combinations like chips with bread, pasta with crackers, cereal with toast, or multiple refined carbs in one meal. All of these break down into glucose very quickly. When you overload your system with glucose, your body struggles to regulate it. This leads to inflammation, fatigue, and strong cravings later on. And here's the problem. The more you consume these foods, the more you crave them. It becomes a cycle. Now I want to explain something very important that most people don't understand. It's not just what you eat, it's how your body processes combinations. Your digestive system works like a highly coordinated machine. Different foods require different enzymes, different pH levels, and different digestion times. So when you mix the wrong foods together, the system becomes inefficient. It slows down. Digestion becomes incomplete, and over time, this creates stress on your body. This is why many people say, "I eat healthy, but I still feel tired. I still have bloating. I still gain weight." It's not always the food itself. It's about how the foods are combined. So what should you do? First, keep your meals simple. Don't try to mix too many different types of foods in one meal. Second, focus on protein with vegetables. This is one of the easiest combinations for your body to handle. Third, if you are consuming carbohydrates, avoid adding sugar in the same meal. And number 4, avoid eating fruit right after heavy meals. Now here is the key takeaway. If you correct your food combinations, you can significantly improve your digestion, your energy levels, and even your body weight, without even changing how much you eat. And this is one of the fastest and simplest ways to start feeling better almost immediately. So before you try another diet, before you cut calories, fix this one thing, your food combinations. And you might be surprised how quickly your body responds.